Welcome everyone to Ultimate Gamer Podcast. This is episode 55, and we have a all-star cast, starting with the lovely Kirra.
Hey guys, what's up? I never have anything interesting to say, so let's move on to Andy.
Okay. Hi. Next.
And as usual, I'm last.
No, actually, I'm last because I didn't even introduce myself.
But technically, you did.
I
Because
just said
you
welcome.
But you didn't.
I opened up the door,
You
but
opened
then
it.
I didn't.
Can we not do this, please?
Yeah,
okay,
Dear
let's-
God.
But the technicalities of such.
Shut up. Moving on.
Moving on, somebody went to Japan without us.
God damn, who was that?
I'm looking at you.
fuck, it was
Face
me.
pointing at you. Yeah.
Yeah, I went to Japan.
How dare you? How freaking dare you?
Ooh, sorry. But yeah, I went to Japan. I don't really know what Jack wants me to say about it, but yeah, I did, and it was really great. And
I think he wants to ask about any unfortunate incidents with tentacles, but nah. We're
no,
gonna gloss over that.
we're not gonna. Go
How long
there.
were you there for?
I was there for 10 days. Basically left for the Charlotte airport on really early on a Thursday morning, and landed in Japan Friday night in Japan, because you know Japan's like in the future because of time zones. So, and then spent a good 9 days in Sendai.
She is
So,
from the future.
Yes, I went to the future.
No, actually, you're from the present because you went to the future and then you came back the other way. Coming
Yeah,
into the
so
past.
Ooh, mind freak.
yeah, not as
Is she-
cool as I think. Yeah.
So was it a
basically.
worthwhile experience?
Oh, definitely.
What was
It
your
definitely
favorite
was.
experience about the whole thing?
I think one of the things that I really wanted to do while I was there is make a friend, basically, in Japan. And
No one likes you?
no, what?
Wow. I'm supposed to be the mean one, but this guy's being a straight up dick.
I'm so done. I'm done. Basically, I wanted to make a friend in Japan, and
Good luck.
when me and the group that I went to Japan with, we were actually working in a fishing village, and as many of you may know, Japan's really popular for like oyster farming, and we were just
Yes.
helping out on the oyster farm, and there was this guy, and his I don't really know what his real Japanese name was, but everyone called him tomato. So his
Sure,
I pronounced
why
his
not?
name Tomato, so he was Tomato-san. And
Tomato-san.
it was really cool getting to meet him because he would teach me some Japanese while I would help him teach English. And that was just a really surreal experience to, talk to someone who's lived and grown up in Japan and knows Japanese. And then he really enjoyed talking to me as an English speaker. Just, it was really cool getting to exchange languages, I guess. And so that's probably one of my most enjoyable moments when I was in Japan. So
Okay, so now here we're going to quiz you. Say
Good night.
something.
Oh,
in
shut up.
Japanese. Crap. I hate being put on the spot like this.
That's why he's doing it. I should know. I taught him that.
おはようございます。お元気ですか? I don't know. I basically
That
said
was
good morning, how
weird.
are you? So,
You were probably
Yeah.
saying it perfect,
What
but
was?
it sounded like some type of a lawnmower.
Robot,
And
yeah.
yeah.
wait, what?
Yeah,
That was awesome. I hope you got that recorded.
I did.
Because that is probably
It's-
something. That is exactly what the
Domo
first
arigato,
sentient,
Mr.
yeah.
Roboto.
the first sentient Asian like Genobot or something. That's what she would sound like right there. That's
Right there. That's
A guy
perfect.
noise. Or something.
It sounded like it went through auto-tune.
Ohayo gozaimasu. Yes, that's good
Oh.
morning. True.
I literally just went, おはようございます. お元気ですか? Did you do it again?
MFG, so kawaii. Okay.
Yeah.
What? Oh.
Weeaboo.
Okay. Oh,
Weeaboo.
I will
Did somebody
say,
Says the guy who
Weeaboo.
eats sushi every day.
Yeah, so? You got a problem with that bitch?
dude, that you'd love Japan.
Straight
Oh
up.
my gosh.
Yeah, I freaking love
I
Japan.
hate fish.
That's because you
Ooh.
haven't tried good sushi or someone has not cooked you a good piece of salmon. which is not my responsibility. That's your own damn
Well, all I
problem.
have to say is I've had an $80 steak, and that was the best steak in the world.
It's a piece of meat. You just have to put it next to fire for a while, and it becomes
No. Andy, you know what? Since you don't understand class, let me do the honors.
my God.
Let me do the honors of bringing you to one of the best steakhouses in Vegas.
Hold up. Did you just say I do not have class? The man who cannot, and I mean cannot, eat with another person in a restaurant, who has no concept of how the freaking process works. I took this guy out to eat once to an interesting restaurant that's somewhere in southern New Jersey. The man is incapable. You know what? Fuck it. I'm dropping because it's just going to make me sound like a bully, you bastard.
Which one are you talking about?
I got nothing to add.
Is this
Moving
when
on.
we went to the hibachi restaurant?
No, not the hibachi restaurant. The hibachi restaurant was nice. Yeah.
She's gonna be doing this all episode, isn't she?
Which, by the way, Andy, that reminds
Somebody
me.
make her stop that.
Andy,
Keep doing it. It's cute.
That's why I'm saying stop that.
Andy.
Yeah.
By the way, you and me, we have to do sushi.
I have to drag you to like. I know the best place to take new people to sushi.
I've never had sushi, so I would love to
If
go
you trust
out.
me, if you trust me, like you did with the miso soup thing, if you trust me, I will take you to a place that will change your perspective on food.
How do you change someone's perspective with miso soup? It's just
I gotta say
flavored
that
water.
soup,
Go to
that
Japan.
soup was excellent. By the way,
Because if you saw
It
in the
tastes
back,
exactly
they
the same as the shit that you can get in Hackensack.
Oh God! You went to the place in Hackensack, you disgusting little person. That's not food. That's sewage. That's sewage served up in fancy bowls. That's fucking horrible. And no, by the way, I actually had the miso soup as well. Over there, they actually do make miso soup. They don't just throw miso paste in hot water. There's a difference.
Tastes the same.
Then you have no class and/or taste, good sir.
Oh, jeez. So
If I
besides
had a
that,
gauntlet, I would slap you in the face with it.
Ah.
Hopefully, it'd be one of those armored gauntlets from like the 15th century or something. You know.
you know about armored gauntlets. The mighty Microsoft has cowardly resisted.
Yeah, they dropped
Nice
the
segue.
gauntlet on the whole thing by, what is it? They're providing Xbox Ones without Kinect, I think June 9th.
Without Kinect and $100
And
cheaper.
yeah.
Who saw that coming? Everyone.
I did.
And let me just say, Jack here last week when we were talking. Last week when we were talking, actually before Microsoft announced this, said I think that Microsoft is going to release an Xbox One without the Kinect, and I said there's no way they're going to do that. And then 5 days later they did it, and I was like, seriously, John, like you're a
Yep.
prophet or something. Good God.
Thank you.
Burn him. He's a witch.
So he called that one.
Is that
I
how
was
you solve
really-
all your problems? Just burning it?
Yep. Hey,
I was
it
just
worked for
really
Christians.
surprised.
It worked for Catholics. It worked
Hey.
for people in Salem.
Hey, he once turned me into a newt.
Wait, what?
We have a witness. Witch!
Let's drown her. If she can survive, then she's a witch.
Tie him up to a rock and throw him in a river. If he floats, witch!
No, let's put him on the giant weight scale thing from Monty Python. The whole
Yes, I remember that.
Oh, God.
If he weighs less than a, what is it? Wait, fuck.
Oh, God.
I
that's
forgot the
funny.
logic they
This
used
is
in that.
Yeah, and so...
If
It's
it was
like-
like if you weigh less than a goose or something like that,
Then you're a witch.
witch or something like that.
I got this.
And then all of a sudden she weighs less.
Well, anorexia will get you one day. By the way, did you guys know that the U.S. actually has a military plan to deal with zombies?
Oh,
Really?
God. Oh, no. How do you go from
Wait, is
anorexia
that
to
the-
zombies?
Wait, is that the comic that the CDC put out?
No, this
Why
is an
not?
actual. It's called CONOP or CONOP 88811. It's a
How do you
counter
find out
zombie
about this
dump.
stuff?
It popped up in a couple of websites. Anyway, the zombie threat summary. Let's see if I can get a better zoom. It's got different levels. It's got the zombie threat summary, which is just a general plan for evacuation and such. Then it goes on to more specific, depending on the type of Z. First one being a pathogenic zombie. Then radiation-based zombie. Third, I shit thee not, evil magic zombie. Fourth, space zombie. And last, which seems to be the most comprehensive, is weaponized zombie.
Now, is there a Romero zombie and
No, they didn't do classes.
And a-
Unfortunately.
and
you,
a-
remember, you remember when we were in high
and
school?
a 28 days later zombie?
Yeah, the rage category, the Romero class. No, unfortunately, they just go into the whole idea of like what is organization, what is actually necessary, security instructions, what is it, defensive operations, offensive operations, if we need to retake, blah blah blah. And yeah, this is like fucking. This is in fucking detail.
Wow.
Let's see if I can find a link for you guys.
And
This
this
is straight
totally
from the
came out of
Pentagon.
nowhere.
But yes, going back to what we were talking about discussing Microsoft, they're coming out with a Kinect
Here,
with
linking
Xbox
it.
One. There's also the fact that they confirmed that they are waiving the paywall for Netflix and Hulu.
Oh yeah, I saw that story and the first
Yep.
thing I thought, yeah, John must be like fucking raging.
Why am I raging?
You were bitching and moaning about this like the moment it came out first, that you didn't understand why people had to pay for a service that they had already paid for.
Exactly. I've been saying that for years. And then I made a petition, and look what happens. That's right.
Sure.
You're supposed to let me have my moment of like just, yeah, you know, he's just the idiot in the corner.
Our
like,
fellow viewers, if you cannot actually see me, I am making the jerk-off motion right now.
in your soul.
No. This one is small enough that I can actually do it without breaking my arm.
Oh.
So yeah, Pentagon has a plan for zombies.
And Microsoft has a plan on the fact that their console isn't selling for shit.
Yep. It had to be done at some point. I guess they were just waiting until they saw the initial sales, whether they'd be able to pull off.
No, they were in denial for a while. They're like, oh, it's doing good. It's doing good. It's
Oh,
doing
shit.
Oh, it's not doing good.
You know, okay, Andy, I'm reading this Konop 888. Okay, I'm reading it. This is fucking hilarious because the front cover actually has a zombie from Resident Evil.
Yeah, that's it. That is zombie from.
That is great.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
It's
You
kind
know
of
what's
terrifying.
sad is that, you know, taxpayer dollars went into the creation of this.
Actually, no, it's not sad because as stupid as it sounds, at least they're fucking ready, in my opinion.
At least we have a plan in case. Yeah.
I mean, they have a plan in case of pretty much every other disaster. Why not at least have something in the back? Because
Do they have a
plan
plan if the sun explodes?
Do they have
yeah.
a plan? Do they have a plan if there's an alien invasion?
Actually, yes, and I was about to touch upon that. In the firefighter's guide, when firefighters are being trained, there is one small section, and I don't know if it's like still around today. I know that it was around for quite some time. If not, it's still in each firefighter handbook when they're being trained. That there's an entire section on what to expect in case of a UFO crash or other extraterrestrial disasters. And it goes into detail from everything from psychological effects caused by some type of psychotic evidence, blah blah blah, from unknown origin, to chemical, biological, any type of threat that might occur from an extraterrestrial crash site or disaster caused from an extraterrestrial source. I shit thee not, this is true. There is, in fact, in training, and not only for the firefighters, but there is, as part of a certain same section as with terrorist activity, for the police department. There is a section on what to do in the event of an extraterrestrial event.
E.T.
No, the type of like UFO crash and then things come out and lash onto your face and, you know, skull fuck
The
you.
Blob.
Metroids.
Metroids.
Exactly.
Yes. So besides that, Mario Kart 8 is getting awesome reviews, and I can't
Yes.
wait. And I'm just pissed off that people get to review it 15 fucking days in front of its launch. That
And I'm
sucks.
probably the only person in this group who still does not understand the appeal of this game.
That's because you have no soul.
Well, it's much like how we don't get the appeal of stuff like EVE Online. So
That's right.
Well, that's
Fucker.
because I'm inherent Ubermensch and you're not. That goes without saying.
I actually saw, speaking of Mario Kart 8, I saw an article on online today saying that someone, or I don't know who it was, but an
We lost her, folks.
Oh no!
article written saying that.
Okay, Kirra, I don't know if you're
Yeah.
listening to us, but you're coming in and out.
Really?
Yeah.
Charging.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello.
Am I good now?
Yes.
Yep. She's
Okay.
alive, people. She's alive.
Anyway, you better do some editing on this, John. I'm counting on you.
He won't.
He won't. Anyway, speaking of Mario Kart 8, I saw this article today on the internet saying that, and I don't know who wrote it, and I honestly didn't read the whole thing, but it was basically saying, from the title, that this person thought that Mario Kart 8 was going to be the worst-selling Mario Kart game ever. And honestly, I didn't read the whole thing, so I don't know. I don't know where he.
We got a
the
system
idea
seller
from,
here,
but-
Kara. There's nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
The
I'm pretty
Nintendo
sure it's
Master
fine.
Race will rise from the ashes.
I'm assuming that's from
Revenge trip on its
Kotaku.
shoelaces.
Let me guess. Was it from
I
Kotaku?
honestly don't remember. But I kind of think maybe a place where he might be coming from is that he might be thinking, well, not a lot of people have a Wii U necessarily right now, so that might cause it to not sell well. But as John said, it's going to help the Wii U sell a lot more. So
The point of it is,
honestly, I
will
think
you
it'll be
buy a
fine.
Wii U for this, Kara?
No, because I don't have any money.
Would you get a second job just to buy this game and console?
I can't even get a.
What are you?
I
Yo's-
can't even get a first job.
Wait a minute. Are we getting into PS3 fucking spiel with this?
Exactly. That's
Yes.
exactly what I was gonna say. Is this gonna be like? Are you gonna be like, fucking Kazurai? Like, oh yeah, everyone's gonna get a second job just to buy a PS3.
I'm sorry, that was like the first thing that I was like, what the?
Would you become a professional dancer for said console?
Andy, would you become a professional dancer for whatever you wanted?
He would do many things for that GTX 780 Ti. Okay? Many.
No, I'd be smart about it. I'd get somebody else to do that. The Johns make the money, not the bitches.
Hey.
You do know that John is lingo for pimp, right?
Wink.
What the? This took a left turn on what the fuck. Okay. Oh yeah, EA is being evil again.
Oh, really?
As of June 30th, a whole bunch of games are going to lose online support.
Oh yeah, because
And this isn't just PC, so you can't say, "Oh, PC Master Race cry your." No. This is going to affect Wii, DS, PS2, fucking. Just because what was it? What was that other one? That GameSpy, yeah, because GameSpy went down earlier. As of June 30th, things like Master of Orion 3, Medal of Honor Allied Assault, the original Neverwinter Nights, even fucking Crysis, Battlefield 1942, Command and Conquer Generals, the list goes on and on. All this shit, no more online support.
Yep. I heard about that.
This actually reminds me of a meme I saw quite a while ago. It's Chef Ramsay, and he's yelling at one of his cooks, and he's going, "That meat is so uncooked and unfinished that EA tried to publish it."
That's pretty
Yep.
funny.
However, one of the games that did use GameSpy, which is Halo, the original Halo on PCs, they're
yeah.
Bungie is actually going to release a official patch for it
Yep.
to allow to continue online.
But the worst part of it all, the biggest loss is going to be Star Wars Battlefront and Battlefront 2 for PC and PlayStation.
Oh,
I
come
think
on, really?
It was freaking awesome, but no more.
That was like one of the last good online games on the PS2.
Yeah, how about
What?
that?
Fucking kidding me.
Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Oh, I love Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Yeah,
no more
like
support for either the PC or the PlayStation 2.
here's a couple of the other games. Advance Wars: Day of Ruin.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That sucks.
Pretty
Age of
much
Empire-
any
Age
Command
of
and
Empires
Conquer game.
Mythology, Alien Crush Returns, Alien vs. Predator 2, American's Army, Animal Crossing City Folk and Wild World.
What?
Yeah. Area 51.
I'm done.
Arma 2.
Yep.
Arma 1 and 2. should say.
And for Arma 2 people, if you're a fan of Arma
Axis.
2, sorry, but you might as well just move to your DayZ standalone.
Battalion Wars 2? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, Battalion
God
Wars,
damn it.
Battlefield, 1942, Battlefield 2 for PC, One in Combat, 2142. Battlefield 2142, I don't care what the fuck you care about the Battlefield series, but 2142 was fucking epic. It was used for a whole bunch of years as the standard for FPS.
Shit, some of the Bomberman games are going to go offline.
No one gives a fuck
I'm
about
outraged by
Bomberman.
I know,
Command and Conquer. Have none of you ever played Command and Conquer?
Call of
Never
Duty. Let's see. Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty Finest Hour, Call of Duty Modern Warfare Mobilized, which is the DS version, World at War for the DS and Wii, Castlevania Judgment for the Wii, Order of Acacia, and Portrait of Ruin. Holy shit! Civilization 4?
Yep.
Are you fucking in Civilization? Oh Jesus Christ!
It's a good thing that I bought Civ 5 recently, because I would be mega pissed.
Like all the Command and Conquer games are gonna go off.
Mm-hmm.
Holy fuck! I didn't even realize it was this big.
Yeah, and worst of all, utterly fucking classics. Neverwinter Nights and Neverwinter Nights 2. PC, Mac, Linux.
Empire Earth. Oh, come on.
Yep.
No, not Empire Earth. That shit game was awesome. Fuck. This sucks ass.
Yes, it does. EA being as evil as fucking possible. Now, on to lighter news. The Virtuix Omni is going on sale. Check this out, bitches.
Oh, and Grand Theft Auto 4 is another one.
Yep. It's EA, so pretty much everything that's come out,
Wait, Grand Theft Auto 4 was an online title?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had the ability to play online with it, with your friends.
I didn't know that. Therefore, it won't be missed.
What else we got here?
We're all sad. But anyway.
Mario Kart Wii is going to go off. Mario Kart Wii and DS. Shit.
Oh,
Yep.
wow.
Really?
Like I said, it's affecting pretty much everything. Everything
Why?
EA has ever touched.
Mega Man 9? And 10. Holy shit. Star Wars games. I mean, holy shit. Mortal Kombat? Fuck, that's
Yeah,
wild.
that one's pretty... That one's been dead for a while.
I know, but still. It's like you said, Neverwinter Nights is going off. That's just... I think Super Smash Brothers is one of them. Brawl. Super Smash Brothers.
I just think it's kind of bullshit
Super Smash Brothers Brawl is one of the games.
God damn.
Yeah, that's gonna go offline.
That's crazy. Like, wait, when is all this happening?
June 30th. Next month, at the end of the month.
they're taking down James Bond Nightfire for PC.
Sad face.
Hey, I like James Bond Nightfire.
And I don't care.
So that's why
Suck.
Nintendo. Huh. So that's why Nintendo said that they're taking down the online for most of the Wii games.
That's because they relied on a third party to host.
Womp womp.
Well, the good thing is they're not doing that with the new game with their current online games. So, Nintendo Network.
I mean, hey, coming from me, I don't have a next gen console as
So
far
you
as
fucked.
Wii U.
And you're going to be
Yeah.
hurt most by it. So, I mean, I can't say we didn't say this was going to happen. Because consoles eventually become obsolete very quickly now. But hey, whatever.
True.
I just think it's kind of sad that basically
If only there was like one centralized form of a console, but only better. And
I just wish-
if it was upgradable and
You
couldn't
see,
be taken down by
I
something.
just wish. See, what I
You're
want
trying a little
is
too hard.
what I want is that when a lot of these consoles go start becoming obsolete and they start moving off to the next console, I just want them to allow people to create their own private servers. Because I mean that's the awesome thing about the Sega Dreamcast is that you could still access on private servers.
If only there
Unlike-
was something that allowed you to create your own private servers. That'd be a money idea right there.
No, not on PC, on console. Hey,
Debate. Do it.
no, we're not going to debate.
Yes,
but
debate.
anyway, no.
I don't beat up
Yes.
children.
I mean, I've never heard Kevin's take on PC, so it would be interesting.
I think we need to rehash this.
Okay, I said.
I won't say anything. Let's hear what he has to say.
I'm both on PC. I both like PCs and consoles. I'm on neither side. I'm on both.
He's a hippie.
I like PC
He's like
gaming.
Ireland in World War II. It's not that he's impartial. He just doesn't want to have anything to do with
Hey,
it.
you said you weren't going to talk, Andy. Shush. This is a golden
I'm
moment.
defending him.
This is a golden moment. Be quiet.
Okay, so there we go. That's my
defending him, woman.
Look, PC gaming is great and all, but like I said before, not everyone can get into PC gaming. Not everyone can, afford it. Andy,
Everyone can afford it, and you know why I can say that.
But anyway, moving on. Now that I've finished talking about that, Watch Dogs. Okay, you know the game Watch Dogs is coming out.
Another game that I'm not going to be able
Now,
to get.
there's all of
Well, if you had a PC, Kirra.
Now, as it turns out, there's all of these different special editions and such coming out for the game. And, of course, with that, there's also DLC. Well, as it turns out, not every DLC is available to pretty much everyone. Case in point, apparently, some DLC is only available with certain collector's editions. Some of them are only available with certain collector's editions on the PlayStation 4. And some, you need to pay extra for the season pass just to get the DLC.
Hence why DLC is evil.
There is no one complete version of the game. It's split up between multiple game consoles and collector's editions.
You know what's funny, though?
Yes?
Is that I actually got one that has everything.
Really? Pirate.
Because I have a... no, not a pirate. I have a Swedish friend, who works for a small company that does gaming, computing, PCs, but in bulk for gaming companies. And Ubisoft opened up a new office in Sweden. And from there, he got a whole bunch of free vouchers for games that were coming out. And one of the vouchers he gave me was for the full edition, blah, 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 etc., whatever, Watch Dogs for PC.
You suck.
Unfortunately, it's for Uplay, but that's the only downside. It has everything.
You suck.
So I already have it, and I just have to wait till it comes out.
There's like, oh my god, the amount of editions are amazing. And there's the standard edition, there's the special edition, there's the Vigilante edition, there's the Uplay exclusive edition, the limited edition, the DedSec edition, digital deluxe edition, and Uplay deluxe edition. I mean, that's 8 editions. 8 different versions of the same fucking game.
This game
all
better
separate
not
and
suck.
not equal.
They're putting a lot into this game.
You know what it is? I think the hype train needs to just die, because I don't think Watch Dogs is going to be as good as people are making it out to be.
I don't care. I don't have to care.
It's the same thing as what do you call it? Infamous Second Son. Everyone was hyping it up. They're like, "Oh, that is the killer app for PlayStation 4." And then the reviews came out. Everyone's like, "Well, it's kind of mediocre." And I'm afraid that Watch Dogs is going to be the same case, where it's so overhyped that people's expectations are far exceeding what's possible for this game. They're going to be like, "Oh, well, the way they implemented driving cars is shit. Well, let's dock some points." I'm just being realistic here.
I mean, I'm just saying this is bullshit. The fact that there's not one complete edition.
Kevin, you're an entitled piece of shit.
It just annoys the shit out of me that
God, the irony. Can we get a rewind of how you were talking about something like this about 6 months ago? Please?
I'm just saying, I think it's bullshit that there's not one complete edition that you can buy.
It is, and it pisses me off that there's so many different versions of games nowadays instead of just getting the full game.
I mean, what happened to the days where when you bought the cartridge or the disc, you got everything that was on that. You didn't have to pay extra. There was no season pass. There was no special edition DLC. Everything that you paid for was on that disc.
Well, everything you paid for is on the disc. You just can't access it.
You have to pay extra, according to Capcom.
Zing.
I mean, it
gaming
annoys.
Is just going to shit. That's why we're announcing the closure of Ultimate Gamer Podcast, because games suck.
No, we're not closing it.
We're not that lucky.
Not yet.
You know, at this point, if I'm gonna get the game, I'm gonna wait for the Game of the Year edition that comes with everything.
Hence why he's an entitled piece of shit.
I mean, it honestly, no, it is worth waiting to get the Game of the Year edition, because...
But if you wait, then
God.
they can't rack in the ultra uber profits to break even because it's so difficult to sell games.
Well, the problem is that you'd have to wait for the Game of the Year edition, but then you're going to have to wait again for the extended Game of the Year edition, or the Super Double Platinum Game of the Year edition, or the, I don't know, 1 year anniversary Super Deluxe
No.
Vermilion.
You know what
edition.
happens? The definitive edition. Boom.
What about Definitive Edition Plus?
Oh shit.
Definitive Edition Platinum.
Definitive Edition Turbo.
Well,
Ultra.
that's what fucking Resident Evil 5. That's why I was so pissed off because I had the PlayStation Move at one point, and I had Resident Evil 5, the collector's edition. Then they say, "Oh yeah, well we released Resident Evil 5 Gold Edition, and only the Gold Edition got an update which allowed you to use the Wii. I mean, well, not the Wii, the PlayStation Move controller to play the game. And for the people who owned the original or the collector's edition, you were fucked." And they're like, "No, well we changed the code in Gold Edition and fucking bullshit."
Someone needs a nap.
I
It
do
is.
need a nap. I've had such a long day. Because unlike everyone here, I work.
That's right.
And?
He works hard for the money.
I do work hard for the money.
A lot more for the money.
A lot.
He works hard for the money. So you
Money.
better treat him right.
So you better treat him right.
Okay.
Okay. And moving on to another one. Recently, the MPD released their Core Gaming 2014 report. And as it shows, apparently 74% of gamers in the U.S. have said that they choose physical copies over digital.
Yay.
So, to all those who don't want us into a digital future,
I don't
Congratulations.
mind a digital future. If
You know
the
why that
network
percentage is so
infrastructure is
high?
there and if they
As-
don't charge a full retail price for these things.
as long as it's completely optional, because I like owning a physical game, unless
See,
it's
but-
on Steam.
Here's the
No,
thing.
but the why? What? No. Okay, here's the question you have to ask: Why you're being a hypocrite? You know what I mean? Okay, why is it okay that you do it on Steam, but it's not okay if you do it on a console? What is the difference, and why is it that you feel this way?
Well, but I think it's because also Steam has non-intrusive DRM, whereas main consoles themselves have, well, very intrusive DRM.
There's more. It's more than that. Steam does what no other digital retailer does, and that is offer very good discounts. And that's one of the things for me. If I'm going to sacrifice the ability to give it to a friend, or to resell it at a later date, then it should be fucking cheaper. I mean, you can't tell me the game should be like, for instance, I could buy Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U, spend a day downloading it and installing it because the Wii U is slow as shit, and pay $60. Or I could probably walk to a store, pays the same $60, and still walk back to the house faster than it would have taken to download. Because Wii U sucks. But the whole point of it is that when you're downloading something, there is less value. You can't tell me it's not. There is no physical item that you can give away to somebody. I can't just say, "Oh, okay, I beat the game. I think it's shit, or I don't want it to play it anymore. Let me just share it with Kevin and give it to Kevin." So now his Steam library would have it. Like these kind of things don't exist.
Not yet,
Yeah.
anyway.
And also, if the game sucks, you can't get a refund.
Well,
You
you
can.
can.
Well, in some cases.
I was able to do it once Origin changed the privacy policy. I ranted and raved, and they gave me a full discount for every game I had in attached to my account.
I don't think it's so much a fact of whether you can get a refund or not. It's a fact of how annoying you can be on the phone.
Well, I'm quite annoying if you caught.
Yeah.
me.
Oh yeah, you're. Oof.
Jeez.
I've known
We
guys. I've
salute you.
known John here for almost 15 years now. He is very annoying. very, very, very annoying. So.
Okay.
I
Well then, shots fired.
Jeez.
Shots fired. Oh, man, damn.
You see, guys, I've known this guy, Kevin, for very, very, very long time.
And he's okay by me.
Yeah. Don't get me started on this Kirra fella.
Okay.
I got nothing. I've only known her a few minutes at a time, so I got nothing.
No. You insult the shit out of her every fucking episode.
Insult? No. There's a difference between being annoying and insulting. Have I directly insulted you, Kirra?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you kind of destroyed her childhood.
So what? Spending enough time in Asia, spending enough time in Japan should have destroyed your childhood already.
No.
The tentacles.
You said you were a fan of...
No.
No, are you a fan of any manga?
Yes.
Well,
Manga.
make sure you don't check the rest of the store.
Ooh. Let's look
Any
at
manga
this
that
one.
comes out, there's usually a pornographic version of that manga.
And
All
the pages
I
are
did-
stuck together. Damn
All
it.
I did was expand your mind on the idea that, Sonic is basically Goebbels. Or Himmler. I'm just saying. Animals being the Jews in this, simile.
I don't even know what to say to this guy.
Judean, depending on your, Sonic is a murderer, that's all I'm saying. He should be brought up on war crimes.
Not only that, the amount of property damage.
That's true.
John, you should release an edited version of the last episode we recorded.
Maybe I will now, because apparently you had all
it's
this
pretty-
fun when I left.
It was fun.
Jeez, what are you trying to say? You want me to leave again? I'll leave. Don't make me do it. Because I'd do
Yes,
it.
well, I mean, it's past your bedtime, so.
It is. I'm
Let's
fucking
go in.
tired.
Also, there's
and then
another
your
very
girlfriend has to
twisted...
tuck you in and read you a story, so.
Why,
There's
you want to
another
tuck me in?
thing that I came up with concerning Pokemon. It had nothing to do with the whole dogfight.
What about
Pokemon are all sentient, right?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Pokemon.
Yes.
They're all sentient, right?
What, that they're animals?
Can I get a response from someone who knows what sentient means?
No.
I don't.
We're all
I don't
stupid.
think- no.
Do you mean. When you say sentient, do you mean like godlike?
No, sentient as in they comprehend their
Oh,
own
you mean
existence.
intelligence. Okay, yeah. Yeah, they've got intelligence.
No, they,
So-
don't. They only know their name.
Based off the anime, I mean.
So, from
Yeah.
what we've seen in the games and the show, Pokemon technically are on the same intellectual level as humans. It's just that they use a different form of... They communicate differently, correct?
Yes.
But they have been, on more than one occasion, able to comprehend what's happening, how to relate to it, how to help, how to avoid danger, etc., etc. Yes?
So, what you're getting at? That they're like slaves?
No, what I'd like... Well, that's the dogfighting thing. We already got to that. And yeah, slavery, that already comes with it. But the other thing is, how do people deal with bestiality in this universe?
Wait, what?
Oh,
whoa,
come on.
whoa.
No, dude, don't.
No, we're not.
Is
going
it
there.
still considered
we are not
bestiality,
bringing-
or
we
is
are
it
not
considered
bringing-
rape?
We are not bringing Rule 34 into this.
It's
I'm not saying Rule 34. It's not Rule 34 because I'm not saying that. I'm asking, how do people cope with it? Is it considered still bestiality or a form of rape?
I think it's bestiality.
I mean, we have to get to the fact that, yeah, they're
Oh,
considered basically slaves.
Considering that they're more animal-like than... like...
No,
You're-
they
you're
all
sa- you're
want to
starting to
hug
sound-
each other.
Oh
You
my
know, you're starting
God.
to sound like one of those white plantation owners talking to another white plantation owner.
Oh my god.
Relations with the coloreds. I'm just saying, it's kind of a very odd issue because you know it's happening. I mean, in the original version of the Pokemon, they were asexual. There was no, but then people had to like, how exactly do they multiply? Well, you have male and female. Why would they have the same dynamic as humans? They're a completely different set of species. But I guess that's okay.
Well,
so,
All I
throughout
want to know is
every
how the
single-
fuck can a rock fuck another rock?
with a lot of lube, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, I have a rock type, Onyx. I thought it was a giant dick, but apparently there's a female version of it.
You think that's bad? I'm thinking like, how exactly do Gyarados multiply?
Oh god.
That's just like a giant, like screaming thing. And then there's also the fucked up side notes. For example, Cubone always carrying around the skull of its dead mother. That's pretty messed up. What was it? There's another venomous flower thingy or something.
Oh, Bellsprout.
Yeah. Isn't that like just something that has been
Gloom.
taken over by a fucking mushroom? That's pretty messed up too. And Bulbasaur, it has a plant growing out of its back. There's something wrong there.
That's cancer.
But still,
Also-
I'm going back.
Also,
Is it-
why is it that Blastoise has 2 water cannons coming out of his shell?
Yeah,
Exactly.
Does that mean he's
Is that
mechanical?
Ditto. Holy shit. Ditto. Can he replicate humans too?
Probably.
And if so, would that explain why a lot of the the female characters usually carry dittos?
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
I'm just throwing that out there.
Dittos instead of
Because
dildos.
it goes back to the original,
I
like,
got it.
would it be considered rape? And is there consent somewhere in there?
You're overthinking everything, dude.
Well,
That's
Have
not
you
good.
met me?
He overthinks everything.
Have you met me? I know Kirra completely left the conversation. She doesn't want to hear a friggin' word of it because, you know, well, whatever.
She's
'cause
like,
she doesn't
she's
like
like
you.
She's like in fetal position, rocking back and forth, singing "Pokemon, gotta catch 'em."
I'm
I mean, you
over
have to
here
ask
coloring.
yourself why. Why Misty was so obsessed with her Starmie.
Because, you know,
Just saying.
water gun attack.
Andy,
That's all I have to say.
You saying this is reminding me of the Encyclopedia Dramatica page on Pokemon.
I
you
never saw
and
that.
that Encyclopedia
It's
Dramatica
fucking
shit.
hilarious.
That is fucking brilliant, a few
It
things.
is-
Well, most of it's just hate, spewed
Well,
hate.
Right now, they're having problems. So
I mean,
I mean,
and also,
well, the
you have to think
server
about
downs?
the BDSM community in the Pokemon world. I mean, look at Bulbasaur. Vine Whip? Vine Whip? There's a lot of unexplored territory here, I'm just saying.
All I know is the original 151, and that's it. I don't know any of the new Pokemon. I
Also,
don't care
isn't
about the new ones.
Jinx like the worst, most fucking racist thing you've ever seen?
Yes.
Like, who fucking designed Jinx?
No. It's not who designed it.
Sanders?
It's who approved it.
Oh,
That's totally clean.
And what about those very humanoid Pokemons like Mime or Mimey or whatever his name is?
Mr.
The one
Mime?
that stays with Ash's mother alone.
True. I'm sure there's a little more going on there.
I don't know. It's a very messed up universe.
But you know,
It's very-
they use mime as slave labor.
yeah, generally all Pokemon are slave labor. I mean, if you were a Pokemon, would you want to be cramped up in a ball for prolonged periods of time only to be taken out when you have to fight against another person who is unfortunately in the same scenario?
That and do Pokemon get fair wages?
Do they feed Pokemon? Because I've only ever seen Pokemon that have been fed when they're outside, like Pikachu or something. But what about the ones that are like beaten up and then shoved back into the ball?
well, they go back to the Pokemon Center.
You
they
can
heal
give
them
them
up.
lemonade.
Wow! Congratulations.
Oh, there's also you can also give them berries. There's the berries.
That's true.
You know,
Berries,
you know
eat berries.
the fact that you give them lemonade is even more fucked up. Here's why. It's the rules of 3. The human body can survive, what is it, 3 minutes without air, no more than 3 minutes without air, no more than 3 days without water, and no more than 3 months without food. So, the fact that you're just giving them lemonade is, you're just taking care of the bare necessities to keep them alive. You're providing them air and water so they don't die too quickly. But beyond that, you don't look at a Pokemon with a lifespan of more than a month, do you?
Well, especially the way Kevin plays the game.
What? How do I play the game?
You suck.
Fuck you.
Okay. Still, pretty messed up. What's another gaming universe I can overthink?
No more.
Cooking Mama.
Wow, too easy. Too fucking
Oh.
easy.
All he has to say is, get into the kitchen.
Not only that, all of the versions of the Cooking Mama games are basically under the same premise. Whereas, you know, Tax Accountant Mama or Aerospace Engineer Mama, I'm betting that she got a black eye when she brought those couple of ideas up to the fucking Nintendo headquarters.
All I can remember is when PETA went ape shit and
Oh,
made a
shit,
Cooking
that was
Mama
so
for
funny.
Thanksgiving's Day with tofu turkeys. Like, my favorite part was when you're cracking the eggs open, dead chicks with blood just gush out of the eggshell.
Yeah.
Amateur.
I love that.
You know what? PETA, even though they're a bunch of fucking attention whores, they make up some of the funniest fucking like games I've ever heard of.
Like,
Super Tofu Boy or something like that.
oh god.
You guys
Yeah.
hear about that? Yeah.
Yeah, their take on Super Meat Boy.
Even though, despite the fact that Super Meat Boy is not actually made of meat, he just doesn't have any skin.
No, it's just viscera. That's basically what
Yeah.
it is.
That's exactly, yeah. And they even put Super Tofu Boy in the game, but he like looks all like messed up.
You know what's even worse? PETA isn't even that great of an organization. The basis of PETA is not trying to save animals, but of euthanizing animals en masse in order to avoid their suffering. The one person that you should be very wary of your pet around is a PETA activist or something. See, because Humane Society, they try to take care of animals. PETA, they try to kill animals. That's their spiel, their shtick. For them, the only way to help animals in large is to just kill them.
Or,
not even kill them
or
for food.
as South Park said, they want to fuck him and have babies and lives with them.
Kill me.
One episode I'd like to go without referencing South Park. Just one.
Well, I was gonna say.
I'm sorry,
have you ever
everything
seen-
can be referenced.
Speaking of PETA, have you ever seen that Penn and Teller's bullshit episode on that? On PETA, fascinating episode.
It is.
Yeah.
Can I tell the bullshit show? That is
It's a good show.
really, really good. It's like right up there with anything from Anthony Bourdain, who I think is still a giant douchebag because I met him once in New York City. But yeah, his show, the one that he's doing for CNN, The Mind of a Chef, he does some really good stuff. Total cock, though.
I met
Like, I've
Patrick
never met-
Norton.
I've never met someone more full of himself.
Patrick Norton.
Was he interesting?
No, of course. He was really interesting.
Cool. Lucky bastard.
Was not full of himself. Now, Veronica Belmont, bitch.
I thought she just didn't know how to use a camera.
No, well, she didn't know how to use a camera, but she took big offense when I said, I know why your video game podcast didn't take off. She's like,
Was she the one that was getting money for just being a woman to do a podcast about what the inequity?
She used to work for Sony for the Pulse magazine or whatever it is. Yeah, the whatever, the Core, they called it. And then she did. She worked with Leo Laporte to do a video game podcast. But it was just so over the top and so stupid. It treated gamers like if they were 4-year-olds, whereas the tech shows that they had were very sophisticated. So I went there. I saw her. I introduced myself to her. We talked a little bit, and I said, "Well, I'm sorry that your show didn't take off, but here's why it didn't." And she took offense to it. She's like, "Did you come all the way over here just to insult me?" I'm like, "No, bitch."
Kind of starting to sound like you did, but anyway.
Well, that was not my intentions.
What? It was just a plus.
Yeah. So then I met this pyro nut. She's like licensed to deal with like explosives and shit. It was so cool. And that's the picture that you see. Like if you go on my Twitter and it's like really dark, that's because Veronica doesn't know how to use the flash on a fucking cell phone camera.
Well,
That's right. Veronica held my cell phone. Kiss my ass.
Kick your ass? Oh,
Kick it.
Yeah,
Do it.
definitely. I think we'll make a line, take numbers.
okay.
We're gonna do that as a Kickstarter. Get it?
Oh.
John, just no.
We're gonna make
I laughed.
I am 16-bit T-shirts, and it just shows Kevin passed out with a bottle of 40.
No. It shows him with 2 Colt 40s, pulling Colt 40 arms, duct taped to his hands. And he can't take them off until he's finished them. So he only goes through one, but then he's just fucking knocked out.
Oh, by the way,
Yes.
and this is awesome. I was telling John about this, but as you guys know, I'm on Twitter. Okay.
Oh,
And
OG.
recently, I recently beat the 1 for 101, which, by the way, awesome game.
Congratulations.
And so what I found out is that the game's director, Hideki Kamiya, who is a fucking awesome guy. The guy, he directed Devil May Cry and Beautiful Joe and I think Okami as well. God Hand, I'm not sure. Bayonetta, Mad World, all that. Just the guy is awesome, okay? And he's got a Twitter. So I tweeted to him that I had just finished the Wonderful 101, and I said that him and the other developers on the game did a great job, and that I can't wait to play Bayonetta 2. The next day, it turns out he retweeted that.
How about that?
Yes! With like a little smiley face, sort of, emoticon. I know it's not the most exciting news for everyone, but for me it was. I'm like, fucking awesome!
That's pretty cool.
Hey, you got the PlayStation Underground Volume 1?
Oh, yes! Yes, I did. And Volume 2. Episode 2, so.
Where is this, like, tweet and reply?
What?
Where is this reply that you got, you liar?
I tweet. Oh, Jesus Christ. Did I send it to you? I send it. There's the tweet I sent. Let me just get the other one.
I know that one. Where's the reply?
I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
Jeez. Chop chop.
And here is the reply.
Okay, there's the reply. Nice.
Yeah. Freaking awesome. So, that just sort of made
we
my...
got a celebrity here. Whoa.
It just made my week, just like... The guy who was responsible for Devil May Cry and Bayonetta, liked my tweet. Retweeted it to everyone. So.
Cool. And
I
on
know,
that note...
Yeah.
I think it's time to wrap up the show.
Yeah, let's end this.
Let's end this misery so that way Kirra can go dip her head in a meat fryer.
What the?
How?
What? John? Oh my god.
I have said nothing mean to you. It is mostly Kevin and
She
Andy,
hasn't
and
said
then
freaking
this.
anything. She's not giving me anything to work with. What the hell was that for?
No, seriously, what the actual fuck?
I've officially lost it. I am tired as all hell. When I get
Why
tired,
me?
I have no idea what the hell I say.
What the hell?
Well, just don't stand near, Jack when you're standing next to a fryer. I don't know. I there's not much you can pull away from this that's positive.
I can't sleep now.
You're not that afraid, are you?
He'll be watching you.
Kevin-
Cooking and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know where this goes, to be honest. You can't really follow this.
You can't, yeah. John, what the fuck?
Platypus,
all I can
everybody.
Goodbye, everyone.
Hey, that's his line.
Don't even.